Hey everybody, welcome back to microbeerreviews.com. As you can see, we're off location. I realize the lighting is not very good here. I apologize, I can't make it any better, but that doesn't mean we still can't do a beer review. We've got a cool beer review tonight. This is really neat. It's from Eviltwin Brewing. A lot of people know these labels because they're pretty generic, but they do stand out on the shelf. Eviltwin basically goes around and brews beer at different breweries and is kind of a nomadic brewery. Does a lot of collaborations. So what's cool is, well, for some, I think it's cool, their beers aren't always available. They always come up with new twists and different ingredients and weird and wacky names, and their beers are a little bit more pricey, but I personally like that. If you're watching this video, most likely you do too. This is called Hop Flood, and basically what this is it's an amber ale. They brew this one at Two Roads Brewing Company in Connecticut, it looks like. ABVs are 7%. The other thing about Eviltwin is they don't tell you a lot about their beers on purpose. They don't really want you to know, and quite frankly, they don't care if you know, which I also like. But it basically says, on a beautiful summer night in July, while peaceful dames rocked at Rockclyde Festival and others sipped wine in their picturesque summer retreats, an apocalyptic tidal surge flooded the famous, I think it's pronounced Eviltwin in Copenhagen. I probably just butchered that, and drowned thousands of precious beer. Hop Flood is a bitter tribute to the heroic bottles that didn't make it. So there you have it. Never had it before. I only found one of these. It's got the Eviltwin Brewing kind of swirly logo thing at the cap. It reviews pretty well. I'm anticipating kind of an amber with a little, pretty heavy hoppy background to it. It's pretty aromatic, I can tell you that. It smells pretty toffee, pretty caramely, fairly malty. It's got a really nice, thick, deep, rich golden color on top. There's a lot of residue in here. I don't pour the whole bottle in there. There's quite a bit floating around here. I probably would have left a little bit in there if I would have known that. So there you go. Big, thick, foamy head on it. Pretty dense head too. I would not call that light and fluffy. Huge smell. Lots going on here, like I said. A lot of malts, a lot of toffees. Definitely has a hop background to it. I wish I knew the IBUs on here. Unfortunately, I don't think I can find it, but I am going to look it up here while I'm still talking. Like I said, a little bit of carbonation coming up. The head is still kind of floating around there, which is nice, but it is very, 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 very pungent. Let's see if I can find the IBUs here for you real quick. IBUs are not listed, just like I thought. So, anyway, let's check it out here. A lot of this sediment is settling down, so might want to give it a little bit of a chill factor, as I call it. Woo! That's a lot of beer right there in one glass. It's got a big, powerful taste to it. It kind of tastes to me like an imperial amber. I mean, it's pretty boozy for 7%. It's got a kind of a, hang on. That is a powerful beer. It's like I said, it's really malty, but yet it's got kind of a very clean finish on the hop side. They don't tell you what hops they use, so I can't tell you that. Carbonation's hanging around, which actually I like. It's pretty heavily carbonated. It's just a banging, powerful, what I would almost classify as an inferior amber. Just a lot of big, bold flavor, fills your mouth with malt hops, and quite honestly, this this carbonation is not settling down a bit. So this might be one I'm going to let chill on the side for a good 10 or 15 minutes, and I bet it will be a lot easier to drink. But it's pungent. It's a little bit more powerful than I thought in terms of its flavor. I thought it was going to be a little bit more chill with 7% ABVs, but Eviltwin, you never know what you're going to get, and that's a good thing in my opinion. I probably wouldn't buy it again. I don't like all the sediment. That's a little bit of my fault. But I like things to be a little bit more filtered. That kind of banging power in there might be reduced a little bit by being a little bit more filtered, but that's not what they're after. That's not the craft beer market that they're after, so be forewarned. Microbeerreviews.com and rate215. I'd probably give this about a 3. Is it worth trying? Yes. Would I buy it again? Probably not. Have I purchased a lot of Eviltwin beers that I really was glad I purchased and bought, and a lot of others that I never will purchase again? Yes. That's why I buy them, though. So take that with a grain of salt. If you've tried this, let us know. Leave a comment on our YouTube channel or website. We'd love to hear what our viewers are drinking and liking. And as always, we appreciate you watching. You can follow us on Facebook and on Twitter, and we'll see you again real soon. Cheers.